Federal investigators are looking at the safety harnesses passengers were wearing during Sunday's deadly helicopter crash in New York City. The 5 people killed were part of an aerial photography tour. Their pilot was the only survivor. Wreckage from the crash was retrieved yesterday. Kris Van Cleave is following the investigation. Kris, good morning, and some disturbing details we're learning.
Absolutely, Norah. Good morning. Now, the pilot told police a tether from a passenger's safety harness wrapped around the helicopter's fuel shutoff lever. It looks like this one here. Now, it's on the floor of the helicopter near some of the flight controls. That accidentally cut off the fuel supply, the pilot said. Additionally, investigators now say they'll also look at everything from the flotation devices to photos and videos taken during the flight. As the chopper took off, Trevor Cadigan shot this video from the front seat. The 5 passengers were all wearing safety harnesses, seen here before the open-door sightseeing flight. Now, the National Transportation Safety Board has questions about the functionality of those harnesses. CBS News flew with passengers on that same helicopter with what appears to be the same harness system back in November. You can see how the harnesses connect people to the helicopter. A carabiner hooks into a metal ring on their backs so they can lean out for pictures. We took a flight over Manhattan.
We're at about 1,300 feet over the Hudson River right now. If there was a problem and we lost the engine, we're about 4 seconds from the water, so there's not a lot of time to react.
When the helicopter crashed into the East River Sunday, none of the passengers could get out. Divers had to cut through the harnesses. By then, it was too late.
I can't even reach this part of my back, let alone find a carabiner so that I can get myself off of the helicopter and out.
Eric Adams was on a different chopper during Sunday's trip. He took these pictures of the Liberty helicopter charter during its final flight. Adams says the group did receive a safety demonstration, but in light of the crash, he believes essential details were missing, including the location of a knife, like this one, used to cut the harness's tether.
I couldn't tell you right now if it was on the left side, the right side, high on the harness, low on the harness, in the middle, and they weren't talking to us about how to get out fast.
Those harnesses are not standard on that helicopter. They were added for photography flights. The 2 companies involved in Sunday's flight say they are cooperating fully with the FAA and the NTSB. The NTSB does plan to speak to the pilot about what went wrong.
It's so tough to look at the video of those kids those young people before they're taking off so full of life. It doesn't seem like they had a chance.
It really doesn't. Upside down, in frigid water, in the dark, with a complicated seatbelt harness system.
Yeah.
It's a recipe for disaster.
Very disturbing. Thank you very much, Kris.